Hi, Mauro. You have to be happy with the start to this tournament. Can you just start with your thoughts on today's contest?
Yeah, I'm happy with the result. I think it was tough. It was tough for the boys in terms of the fitness of this group, but very proud of the way they fought, the way they were able to hurt the other team in moments, and and closed off the game. And I think that's what was the most important. What I said to them is we're going to grow throughout this tournament. It's normal. Some players have just met for the first time. So it's about growing, and very happy with the result.
Thank you. We'll go to a question in French. Gavino, s'il vous plaît.
Merci, Richard. Écoute, Mauro, félicitations pour la victoire. Mauro, je suis sûr qu'il va y avoir plein de questions sur John Buchanan, mais parle-nous un peu de James Pantemis qui a fait des arrêts clés en première demi. Et également, là, parle-nous pourquoi tu as choisi James Pantemis pour le départ ce soir. Merci.
Oui, je pense que James, il a eu une excellente performance. Je pense que James a beaucoup d'expérience avec notre équipe, dans notre environnement. Il était avec nous en Toulon, il était avec nous en janvier, et puis aussi certaines sélections en équipe première. Alors, James est quelqu'un que je connais bien depuis mon temps à Montréal. Tu vois comme il est calme, et aujourd'hui, il a eu une excellente performance. Il a fait son travail. Et aussi, Tajon Buchanan, on a vu ses qualités. Il a compté 2 buts exceptionnels. Et puis, mais qu'est-ce qui m'a plaisé le plus, c'était comment il a travaillé défensivement.
Merci. Jérémy, s'il vous plaît.
Merci, Richard. Mauro, au-delà des 2 buts que vous avez marqués tôt en première demi, tu dois être fier de la gestion du reste du match de ton équipe parce que c'est pas évident. À 2-0, vous auriez pu vous asseoir là-dessus, jouer sur les talons. Pour un premier match, d'être capable de gérer ça comme ça et de limiter surtout les chances de marquer de l'adversaire, là, ça doit te rendre très fier.
Oui, je suis content des gars, des changements. Je pense qu'ils ont amené de l'énergie. Et c'est ça qu'on voulait. On a planifié tout ça, d'avoir des joueurs qui vont venir, qui vont rentrer dans le match à un certain temps pour donner cette énergie. Et je pense que ça nous a aidé à gérer le match de la bonne manière. Je pense que même en deuxième demi, on a grandi et puis on avait des occasions pour compter le 3e but.
Merci. Tristan, s'il vous plaît.
Hi, Mauro. On the optic of Montreal players, you had Balou starting on the wing as well. Balou didn't play a lot in 2020. How did you find his performance? Knowing how he didn't play all that much even last season.
Yeah, I think we had a plan for Balou, and we want to get him as much minutes as we can to get him sharp. I think he trained well this week with the group and deserved the start based on his training. And today was about trying to get minutes in his legs. We had a subs plan for him, prepared, and I thought he did what we needed from him. He could have scored the 3rd goal, so we're happy with his performance. Obviously, last year it was a difficult year because of his injury, but the few times that he did come in, even with Montreal, I thought he impacted the game. So it's about growing for Balou, and I think he's on the right road.
Thank you. John Molinaro, followed by Michael.
Richard, did you mean me?
John Molinaro.
John Molinaro.
Richard?
We'll come back to John. Let's go to Neil Davidson. You ready?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
You've just gone on to mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry about that. You mentioned that you mentioned in French. You were asked about Tejan Buchanan. Two beautiful goals, but he was all over the pitch. If you could just talk about him briefly, and also about the composure of your team. It was a pretty physical El Salvador side that wasn't taking any prisoners, but your team seemed to react with great maturity on the day.
Yeah, I think I'll start with Tejan's performance. Obviously, an excellent performance. Everybody will see the 2 goals, but coaches, they'll look at the work that he does, and the way he tracked back in the 90th minute for me was quite impressive. It's a player that's just growing. He had a good season last year in New England. Came into camp with us, with the men's team in January, showed his qualities, and now today he was focused to show what he could do, and he was able to get those 2 great goals. And again, the work that he puts in for the team is excellent. I think the composure of the team. I think in the second half we saw how the subs made a difference. I think they brought in some energy. We were able to manage the game in the right way. Not get too spread out. Make sure that we got numbers around the ball when we attack, and if it turns over, we close it down quickly. So the boys did a good job in that respect, and we're able to seal the victory.
Thank you, Neil. Michael McCall.
Hi there, Mauro. You spoke yesterday about the need to find rhythm and get that chemistry going. Were you happy with what you saw out there, especially in the first half? And how much does having players on the pitch from, say, Vancouver that are used to playing with each other, how much did that help with that early integration?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, that's what we wanted to achieve, is to get that rhythm, and it's tough. It's tough. The players are not in preseason, are in preseason now, and only being together for a week. But like you said, players that have played with each other understand each other's tendencies, and I think that helps for sure. Vancouver boys, the Montreal boys, and we had some good moments in that first half, and that's what we want to build on. Just continue to increase those moments and have more consistency on the ball as we attack. But overall, I think I was pleased. But like I said, I wasn't expecting this game to be perfect. It's about growing and getting stronger throughout this tournament.
Hattie, thank you very much. Hattie Raphael.
Yes, thank you, Richard. Hi, Mauro. I just wanted to know what happened with Callum Montgomery that went out, knowing that you have only two natural central defenders. Will we be seeing David Norman Jr. more at central defense?
Yeah, I think with Callum, we had to sub him out of the game. He felt a pain and he couldn't continue. David Norman came in. I thought he did very well. David Norman is a player that could play in the midfield for us, but also can cover for us as a center back. He did that with the team when we were in Toulon, when we played against France. So I thought he did a good job. Unfortunately for Callum, hopefully it's not serious and he could get back to full fitness.
Thank you. We'll go with Alex next, then John Molinaro, then Peter Galindo. Alex?
Hey, Mauro. So I just wanted to ask you about the midfield area. I mean, obviously they're very involved defensively. Maybe didn't get on the ball as much as you or they would have hoped, but I just want to hear your overall thoughts on how your midfield played today.
Yeah, I would agree with that assessment. I think, I thought they did a good job. Patrick Metcalf in the midfield, Baldissimo, they did a good job closing things down. But for sure, when I talk about that rhythm and just getting their legs, right? So it's still going to come. We still got to be able to now find those little gaps and exploit them in the midfield. We want to be able to attract them, to eliminate them. And today we did it in some moments. There were some good sequences. You know, I showed some clips to them at halftime. But like I said, you know, it's going to take a bit more time for this group to continue to find that rhythm. But definitely from a defensive standpoint, they put in a hell of a shift.
Thank you. John Molinaro. John, you're just on mute. We'll hold, and we'll go to Peter Galindo.
Hi, Mauro. Further to Alex's question, just given the lack of chemistry and match fitness for all the players, what did you think of the team's ability to build from the back throughout the game and just the overall defensive discipline of the side?
Yeah, I think, look, we've had 1.5 sessions of building out of the back, and there were some bumps there. I think we're going to continue to improve that. We're going to work on some video and get it right, get our distances right, get our timing right. But defensively, I think we worked on our shape, and we knew that it would be difficult to high press this up in this type of weather. So it was important for us to keep that medium block, but once they come over that line, it's about being aggressive and closing those spaces. And I think they did a good job. We were able to close the spaces between the line. It's a team that likes to operate in between the lines and overload. And I think we managed that in the right way.
Thank you very much, everyone. We will wrap up the press conference with Mauro Biello here from CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying.
That's it. All right.